So we had a huge controversy when we had different black candidates dropping out and women candidates. And basically, there were claims made by like Cory Booker and Julian Castro that the debate setting was rigged because the rules are you had to get a certain number of donations and you had to get a certain number in the polls. And Cory Booker and Castro really complained about that process. They wanted the DNC to change the rules in favor of diversity on stage, and the DNC would not change the rules. But billionaire Bloomberg comes around, and the DNC changes the rules. Funny. Bloomberg, it came out today, has spent $200 million of his own money so far on his campaign. It's disgusting. It's appalling. You can make the argument that Bloomberg should be on stage because he is spending this money to be a front runner, so we should be vetting him on a stage with the other candidates. But this should not be what the left party is in the United States. This is the left party, and we have a billionaire spending $200 million and gaining traction quickly. A billionaire who just a year ago was a Republican for 20 years. A billionaire whose politics in any other country are very conservative. This guy is spending money in the left party here and getting not only higher in the polls, manipulating people through advertisements to vote for him, but now the DNC is taking a bow to Bloomberg. We know there are coordination efforts right now behind the scenes to get Bloomberg not the nomination yet. They aren't thinking nomination, but they are using Bloomberg to try to block anyone from getting enough delegates so that we go into a second ballot at the Democratic convention, get a contested convention so the superdelegates can decide who the party's nominee is. It's a really crooked game. It's disgusting. It's, as Clinton would say, deplorable. This honestly pisses me off. And Castro and friggin' Booker better come out and be mad at this. After complaining about diversity on stage so long to no avail, only to have the DNC turn around and give the billionaire a spot on stage. So the new requirements, anyway, there's no more donor requirement. You don't need to get a certain number of donors anymore. But you do need to get a certain number in the poll. So you need to get either 4 national polls, I think, at 10%, or you could get 2 polls from either South Carolina or Nevada at least 12%. Or the third way to get in is if you win at least one delegate from Iowa or New Hampshire. So if a candidate wins any delegates from there, they will be in this debate. So I'm guessing, I think everyone's going to qualify that did qualify. I think they're going to hit either polling numbers, because Steyer could hit 12% at least in Nevada and South Carolina. Yang is probably going to get at least one delegate out of Iowa. There's a very high possibility he gets one of those. I don't think he's going to get it in polling, but there's a chance he'll be in it. So the next Democratic debate might have 8 people, including Michael Bloomberg on stage, which, honestly, put ethics aside, put everything we know about democracy and the supposed Democratic Party, put that all aside, this might be a good thing. Bloomberg is a terrible public speaker. He comes off terribly. He does not have much charisma. He looks like a statue, and it's just how it is. He's not a great performer, a great orator. He doesn't have any type of ability like a Ronald Reagan ability. Like you command a crowd, know how to command a story. All he has is money. Without money, he would be nothing. He would literally not have any chance in this process. So hopefully, him being on the debate stage will end up actually being a good thing because we can expose him. And it might really just fracture the party at this point because we're going to have either Bernie and Biden or Bernie, Biden, and Bloomberg. And I think this is, and we know this already, but this is yet another step in the direction of a whole new party in the United States or a takeover of the Democratic Party. Because we have a far right party, the Republican Party is commanded by Trump, and then we have the center conservatives, which is the Democrats right now, who keep on running further right. So there's no left party in the U.S. So this is yet another step. This corporation, the DNC, bowing to the billionaire, this is yet another step in the process to get us closer to a fractured Democratic Party that ends up splitting into a progressive party. So that might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. It's annoying. And again, Booker and Castro better not try to hide now. If you're going to stand up for something, stand up for it. Don't just play politics. They better come out like after Castro spent a whole month berating Iowa in the process, saying that they're all white, they should not be voting first because it distorts the rest of the primary, which is true. And then he went back around to campaign in Iowa for Warren. You can't be this hypocritical in it. I don't think people like that. And people who like Bloomberg are usually people who simply are used to bowing down to the same status. And I'll tell you what, I am not burning your bust, and I have never been burning your bust. I do agree we need to get Donald Trump out of office. But Michael Bloomberg is officially on the list as a candidate where if he wins the nomination, I will 100% refuse to vote for Michael Bloomberg. He has many issues. He has authoritarian tendencies with stop and frisk, the freaking soda ban, the way he orchestrates himself, his media company, the control he has over our economy and the private and public aspects of our life. He is a greater threat to us, I think, than Donald Trump because he's closer to the left. So that means we will submit to him. More people are here to go against Donald Trump. Donald Trump's crazy. So people are like, oh no, we have to stop him. But Michael Bloomberg on the left, it's easier to get his bad policies through because he's on the left. He gets to be a fake opposition to Trump. So it allows more bad things to get through. The CNN anchor one time was speaking about Bloomberg, and he said, well, we should take him as the nominee because who cares what's wrong with him as long as he keeps the train running and he keeps the streetlights on, which is literally a quote for people in Nazi Germany when Hitler, both same person, when Hillary Clinton was taking over Nazi Germany, they said, well, at least Hitler's keeping the streetlights on. So that's all we need. It's about submission. It's about being content. Our democracy falling away from us, and I just can't support it.